sooner. But Guardian Angel, as much as they miss Musa Bamba, the likes of Beniston Barreto and Basant Singh have not really let them down, but they've played well, but they haven't really found the net as often as they would have liked. As the long ball comes in from Ram Sarup, Basil Vegas heads it and then wins a throw-in for Churchill. This is Velito Cruz. The long ball coming in. This is William Niaso. Chests it down beautifully and clears it. Strangely left by Velito Cruz, and then Basant Singh's cross ball looking for Maven Sean Dice. This is Maven. He gets it back and is fouled by Velito. Not a great start to the game by Velito. We've seen him stripped off the ball quite. That's the third time I think that he's been stripped off the ball in the middle. This is another dangerous position for Churchill brothers to give away a free kick with the likes of Gilbert Oliveira standing over the ball. This is Gilbert. Gilbert has gone for goal, has gone for power, and then William Niaso's shot not quite well connected. This is Velito Cruz looking for Shashad, but again well defended by Guardian Angel. This is Joburn with some space down the right hand side, but James Fernandez in front of him. Basil Vegas on his overlapping run, but not a great cross in the end, goes over Ram Sarup's goal post. And it is a goal kick for Guardian Angel. Armando Colasso will not be happy with what he's seen so far, because they've hardly troubled Ram Sarup in the opening 15 minutes of this encounter, as has been the story normally for Churchill brothers in this season. They've had flashes of brilliance, but not quite enough for them to forge a threat to the top teams in the league. I keep saying that that's beautifully taken down by Beniston Barreto. Look at this move. He's absolutely put Yahya Kapoor on the floor, and then the cross ball came to Arif Pathan. And look at this. He was left crawling on the ground, Yahya Kapoor, and then the cross from Beniston initially deflected by Rajendra, and then the second time plays it back to Arif Pathan, who has sliced the volley wide. Lebnath Mondol takes the goal kick as a result of it. This is Muhammad Shashad, Afdal, Velito, Basil Vegas, Velito Cruz to Maron Mendes, Joburn to Basil, Afdal plays it to Joburn, some space on the right hand side. This is Basil Vegas again, Velito Cruz, not a great cross, but he'll get a second bite at it. Afdal again, Afdal plays it wide to Basil Vegas, again gets it back from him, goes on his mazy runs, but no every Guardian Angel player back in their own half, and then a frustrated Velito Cruz tries to take that shot on, trying to trouble Ram Sarup, but it has gone way wide of that goal without troubling Ram Sarup. like I was saying, that Churchill brothers haven't really threatened in the attacking third. They would have hoped that Afdal Varikodan would have changed that. He's a very positive striker, very strong in his approach, but he hasn't had the impact that they would have expected him to have. Afdal. Here's Afdal again as we speak about him. That plays it to Myron Mendes' shot, and Ramsarup has initially lost that. Afdal was the man chasing it down, but on the second attempt Ramsarup grabs it before Afdal can be of any trouble. That's a decent effort from Myron Mendes. Afdal desperate to get on the score sheet for Churchill brothers. A very interesting approach today from Riston Rodriguez. He set the team up in a 4-3-3 formation, and you can see every time that the ball is with Rajinder and Kidron or any of the four in the back line, they are pressing those defenders, not allowing them to play those short passes from the back. You can see Armando Colasso amazed at how these young boys of Churchill brothers are playing, not in a very positive way though, I must say. I'm sure he'll give his peace of mind if the scoreline remains the same at halftime. We call it in Sir Alex Ferguson's language the hairdryer treatment during his Manchester United days, when his team was not performing to the level that he expects them to. But I'm sure the Churchill brothers team will come out strong and look to come back into this game and make a match of it. Well, that was a good effort from Jovial Dice. Did shoot the shot way over the post, but left two defenders in his wake, including Kidron Fernandez, who takes that long kick. But again, straight to James Fernandez. This must be really frustrating for Armando Colasso and the players on the pitch, because they are not really finding their range at the moment, and Beniston Barreto cannot keep that in. Not happy with the referee's decision there, because he thought he had kept the ball in. Kidron plays it back to Debnath. Debnath's long kick finds Trijoy. This is Yagya, back to Velito. Again a miss pass from Velito. Myron Mendes wins it back but falls straight to James Fernandez, who's hooked this up long, looking for Jovial Dice, and shielded off well by Bercel Vigas. This is Joban Cardozo. Velito plays it first time, finds Afdal. Afdal back to Velito. This is Yagya Kapoor. Afdal flicks it on for Myron Mendes. And the slip from James Fernandez could have been dangerous, as Joban Cardozo almost ran onto that ball from Myron Mendes. Rajendra Singh misses that ball, and the ball is headed back to Debnath by Kidron. Debnath hooks it up long, and Benzu Clement ends up fouling Avdal. Almost uses Avdal to get that elevation on his jump. Velito standing over this free kick, puts it into the box, but so disappointing from Velito, because that's gone straight into the hands of Ram Sarup. This is Basant Singh. Jovial Dias plays it back to Gilbert. He looks to find Beniston Barreto, but Yagya calmly heads that to Debnath. This is 3 Joy to Yagya. This is Velito again. He's had a very poor first half, Velito Cruz, so far. Halfway through this first half, his coach won't be happy with his performance so far. He's a very crucial player for Churchill Brothers, and that's not a level of performance that you would expect from a man of his quality. Churchill Brothers also setting up in a 4-3-3 formation, but it has been Guardian Angel who's been the more impressive side. They've threatened on the counter-attacks, Guardian Angel. This is Kidron Fernandez. Plays it square to Rajendra. Rajendra on the ball. Plays it long with his left foot, looking for 3 Joy. 3 Joy on a beautifully taken on his chest, and then the shot comes in, brilliantly saved by Ram Sarup. And that is the first bit of encouraging football from Churchill Brothers, as 3 Joy Dice takes that beautifully on his chest to go past William Niaso, and then the left-footed grounder brings out a brilliant save from Ram Sarup. This is Shashad who's going to take this corner kick, or not, because he's left it for Yagya Kapoor. Can Yagya deliver some quality into the box? This is Yagya with the corner. It's a curled in one. This is a dangerous one, and guess who scored it? 2 games in a row. 3 Joy Dias has got Churchill Brothers back into this game against Guardian Angel Sports Club. Again, a brilliantly curled in corner from Yagya Kapoor. It's the curled in ball, and Ram Sarup completely misses that ball, and Myron Mendes is the one who heads it back to 3 Joy Dice. And look at this from the Guardian Angel defenders. I think that is absolutely shameful, but we'll get back to that. This is another chance for Churchill Brothers, suddenly on the front foot. This is brilliantly taken. Maven Sean Dice. Brilliant tackle from Yagya Kapoor. Oozing in confidence, that player. This is Beniston Barreto with his bag of tricks, going past Rajendra Singh initially and tries to go past Yagya as well, but Yagya again defends well. This is Lenny. Lenny's driving in. This is Maven Sean Dias. Beniston tries to get to it, puts in the cross. Rajendra heads it out for a throw-in. But if we see that instance in that corner kick from Yagya Kapoor, as that header came in from Myron Mendes, or even before that, the men in yellow were. This is dangerous from Churchill brothers. Garden Angel didn't have a player to take advantage of it, but what was Rajendra Singh doing there? Completely missed the ball around, and he's lucky that Peniston Barreto wasn't there on time to take advantage of that. Going back to that situation where Garden Angel were just ball watching, there were about 8 or 9 Garden Angel players back in that box, and all of them just stood and watched as Trijoy Dice punted that ball into the goal, while Myron Mendes headed it back to him. Riston Rodriguez will be fuming with that goal which has been conceded by Garden Angel. Again, a lapse of concentration has allowed Churchill brothers get back into this game against Garden Angel. Can they take advantage of this as the long throw comes in from Rajendra Singh, and then the header is easily collected by Ram Sarup. Ram Sarup puts it out for a throw in, and I think we will go into a cooling break as the referee signals the players to the dugout. Both coaches will not be happy with what they have seen. Garden Angel would have definitely been the happier team, but then again a lapse of concentration has allowed Churchill brothers to get back into the game after Gilbert Oliveira's penalty gave them a 1-0 lead. Armando Colasso, though, will be a relieved man that his team is back on level terms even after not playing the most impressive football. Just having a word with his players there, Armando Colasso. Although the likes of Peniston Barreto have been impressive, he has looked to take on these Churchill brothers defenders every single time he has been on the ball. The game will restart with the Churchill brothers throw-in. Basil Vegas takes the throw-in. This is Mohammad Shashad. Jovial plays it back to James Fernandez. James on his thunderous left foot tries to pick it up, but this has gone straight to Valito. This is Mohammad Shashad looking for his strike partner Will Avdal, but he has given the ball away and ends up fouling again. This is James Fernandez taking the free kick, but again not finding the preferred destination of Basant Singh. Avdal fouled there by Benzu Clement as he turned away, and then signaling at the referee that he has been fouled the second time by Benzu. This is James. Basant cannot keep that in control. This is Shashad. Myron plays it to Velito, who plays it wide to Joban, who's changed wings with 3 Joy, and this is Yagya Kapoor again. Look at that overlapping run, tries to cross it in. Not very happy with that delivery of Talvarikodan because he was in space in that box. But this is another corner. And Joban fancies taking this corner kick for Churchill Brothers. This time the corner is cleared on by the Guardian Angel defense. This is Basil Vegas to Kidron Fernandez. Kidron's pass for 3 Joy has not been kept in, but 3 Joy has been very impressive. He's led this Churchill Brothers rejuvenation because he scored 2 in 2 so far. This is Basant Singh. Lenny's long ball in. Jovial dives with the header. Rajinder Singh clearing it. Jovial trying to get ahead of 3 Joy, then cannot keep it in as it goes out for a goal kick for Devnath Mondal. Devnath to take this goal kick. Who will come out victorious in this very evenly contested match today? Long way to go still, but both teams have looked very even, although this is a very second string Churchill Brothers side. The senior team of Churchill Brothers playing in the I-League in Calcutta. That's a brilliant ball from James Fernandez looking for Basant Singh. Gets it under control. Basant Singh plays it to Lenny. Lenny's ball in is cleared off by Kidron. Then Joban with an acrobatic clearance. William calmly heads it to Gilbert. This is James. Plays it square to Gilbert, who is twisting and turning and has been stripped off the ball. Benzu's tackle has landed up with Afdal. This is Mohammad Shashad, who lost his footing there, and the ball has gone out for a corner kick. I'm sure Afdal will head towards the box and Joban will be the one taking this corner kick. The strong aerial presence that Churchill Brothers have, they will try to make use of it, but that is not a great delivery from Joban Cardozo, and an acrobatic effort from Mohammad Shashad, not quite connecting. If he did, it would have been quite a sight to watch. This is James Fernandez down the left hand side. Jovial with a beautiful turn to evade the challenge from Basil Vegas, and then he's surrounded by 3 Churchill Brothers players. Eventually wins the throw-in. James plays it to Benzu. Wins it cleanly by Vegas. Velito's ball to the left, and this is Joban Cardozo. Afdal. Velito. Again, not quite finding his passing range, Velito Cruz. The ball has landed up foot of Ram Sarup. Ram hooks it up. Basant Singh's flick on. This is Beniston Barreto, and the left-footed volley from that man has gone wide of Debnath's goal. A good attempt. He was being closed down by the Churchill defenders. He had to take that on, and he did. When it has gone wide of Debnath's goal, we know he's capable of scoring some screamers, Beniston Barreto. Debnath's long kick has come off the left eye, I must say, of Jovial Dias. This is Avdal, Basil Vigas, Myron Mendes. Myron plays it. This is Trijoy. Trijoy's cross in has been collected by Ram Sarup, as there was no Churchill Brothers player trying to get on the end of that. It's a good turn by Arif Pathan, but Joban reads that. This is Velito to Avdal. Avdal plays it to Shashad. Then Velito, I beg your pardon, Avdal tries to take that on, but it has been won by Arif Pathan, and he's played it wide to Maven. Maven moving up with the ball. He's got Lenny to his right, but he has given that ball away. This is Joban Cardozo, slowing things down for Churchill Brothers. Basil Vigas to Avdal. Avdal trying to bulldoze his way through, but stopped in his tracks by William Nyaso and Benzu Clement. This is Basant Singh. Lenny to Arif. This is Gilbert. Gilbert tries to play that through for Jovial Dias, but Basil Vigas again clearing the ball, and this is James Fernandez, throws it to Gilbert again. Gilbert plays it back safely to Benzu, who plays it square to William Nyaso. William calmly goes past Avdal and puts it to James. This is Beniston Barreto trying to get past Kidron Fernandez. This is Kidron. Not very happy there again, Beniston Barreto. This is Mohammad Shashad. The fight for the ball goes to Myron Mendes, who tries to spread it out to the far left to Joban Cardozo, but has gone out for a throw. And now this is William Nyaso. Again, one of those trademark long balls trying to find Basant Singh, and it does find its destination. But Rajendra Singh Bairola very strong against Basant Singh. This is Avdal. Beautiful switch from Avdal. This is Trijoy Dias. He's gone through. What can he do? Trijoy Dias! Not the end that he had planned. And a very weak shot goes straight into the hands of Ram Sarup. A lot of promise in that run from Trijoy Dias as he went past James Fernandez, but in the end, one heavy touch and it all vaporized in the air, that attack from Churchill Brothers. This is Basant Singh. That's a beautiful ball played to him on the far right, and the cross comes in, and a very dangerous cross, and Debnath Mondal couldn't quite reach it, but thankfully for him there were not enough Guardian Angel players in the box to take advantage of that, but it has gone out for a corner kick put out by Barcel Vigas. Gilbert, still dangerous, it will be cleared off. This is Velito. Myron Mendes. Myron tries to switch it to Afdal. The header from James Fernandez. Benzu heads it off Afdal. This is James. Plays it back to William. William plays it square to the right to Lenny Fernandez. This is Lenny. Lenny goes long looking for Beniston again. And it has been cleared off by Kidron Fernandez as Rajinder Singh had gone up. Kidron just covers up the space behind him. Beniston against Rajinder Singh. And then Yagya Kapoor comes out and helps his teammate. Wins the free kick. This is Kidron Fernandez. Plays it to the middle to Myron Mendes. Myron switches it beautifully to Jovan. Gets it, plays it to Afdal. Afdal with beautiful skill. Afdal has gone past, left 3 defenders for dead, but then again one touch too many has led the ball straight into Ram Sarup's hands. No team have really kind of come out and threatened the other goalkeeper, although the score reads 1-1. Both coming off defensive errors. The handball from Kidron Fernandez leading to that penalty from Gilbert Oliveira, and then a Yagya Kapoor corner which was headed in by Myron Mendes towards Trijoy Dice, the man of the moment for Churchill brothers, who absolutely rifled the ball into the back of the net. That is William Niaso putting the ball up. Rajinder Singh clears it for Yagya Kapoor. It has gone off for a throw-in. It's gone to the roof of the Dulai Stadium stands. The clearance from Yagya Kapoor. This is Lenny Fernandez and his ball slightly long, gathered up by Devnath Mondol. This is Kidron Fernandez. Kidron plays it to the middle to Velito. This is Gilbert, and his header does catch Myron Mendes. We're almost towards the end of the 2 minutes additional time that the assistant referee has given. The last attack from Garden Angel. This is Jovial Dice, closely marked in by Barcel Vigas. This time it goes against him, and James Fernandez will take the throw-in. The referee it'll be interesting to see where he's headed. He's having a word with Arif Pathan. The last attack from Garden Angel. Can they make use of this going into half time? This is Three Joy, and that will be that in the first half. As the referee blows the first half whistle, Three Joy Dias is the man who's cancelled out Gilbert Oliveira's opener in the 5th minute. A mistake from Kidron Fernandez, his outstretched hands blocking Basant Singh's volley led to that penalty from Gilbert Oliveira, but Churchill brothers came out strong after that poor start, and as the referees head back to their rooms at half-time from Dhule Stadium, it is Guardian Angel Sports Club 1, Churchill Brothers 1. Both these teams not unknown to each other, but they know the importance of this fixture. It goes beyond the Silver Goa Professional League type table. Sporting Club de Goa coming off a very comprehensive win against Welsau Sports and Cultural Club. They have to be more creative in the attacking third. The referee blows the whistle, and this is Sessa Football Academy, the chief patron of the team who's done so much for Sporting Club de Goa. Going on his mazy runs, Rohit Totad. A good job right now, and guess what? There is confusion in the Sessa Football Academy box. Any guesses who the goal scorer is? It is Marcus Mascarenhas who has opened the scoring in the 6th minute of the match. Them hard when it really matters. This is Myron Fernandez's cross, and there you see that opportunity, there you see that quality from Marcus Mascarenhas and Myron Fernandez. This is Gaurav Kankonkar with the shot, but straight to Sapam Singh. And then Kunal Kundaikar's shot. It's still a scramble in there. Marcus Mascarenhas! The whistle has gone and it won't count. But what a finish that was from Marcus Mascarenhas, who is all smiles. Again, a poor clearance from Myron. Has been brought down by Philip. Philip Adogwu! Complaining to Myron Pereira, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? The story from the Dhule Stadium at half-time. It is Sessa Football Academy 0, Sporting Club de Goa 1. And the ball comes in, and there is the header! Kunal Kundaikar cannot get at the end of it. Look at this free kick from Myron Fernandez. The header, and then before, this is Philip Adogwu in chase, and Sapam Singh has chested that out, and Marcus Mascarenhas was thinking of taking a shot. And then Myron Borges giving it his all over there. Myron Borges. Kunal Salgaonkar scoring that goal against Dempo Sports Club. Is that a penalty? who keeps it in beautifully. Kunal Salgaonkar puts in a good cross in, and that is a goal by Marlon! That is an own goal rather by Marlon Fernandez! And as the final whistle from Sunil Nanodkar comes in, we could see in the background that at the Dillai Stadium at full time the scoreline reads Sessa Football Academy 1, Sporting Club de Goa 1. The teams are ready to walk in, led by the referees. The referees for today: Akash Telegu, Raja Peer, Devraj Tari, and fourth official Niazi Abu. The final huddle coming in from both teams. And there is the whistle. The long ball comes in, and that is a chance. Wow, that is almost into the back of the net from Janio. Joyson's ball comes in, and there is the flick on, and then Janio should have buried that. We've seen Goan football, but they come against Savlon Cardozo. This is the cross in, and another miss. Savlon Cardozo with a beautiful run down the left hand side, as it has been the story. This is Brian Mascarena standing over the free kick. It's a good free kick, and what a chance that was. I think Kluzna Pereira, yes it is Kluzna Pereira who headed that ball. Things are going a little out of hand, and gives a yellow card. And then plays a beautiful crossfield ball. Savlon Cardozo, still what a tackle that is, and it's still not danger averted. Ganesh Thakur's shot is blocked by Janio, and then the shot comes in. That's a beautiful cross, and that is the first goal of the match. Jesloy Moniz has made amends for the two sitters he's missed in this half. As the referee's whistle goes for half-time, the score reads Panjim Footballers 0, Velsau Sports and Cultural Club 1. This is Rohan Rodriguez. This is Romario Da Costa. That's brilliantly done from the man Romario Da Costa. Boy, has he been impressive today in terms of these crosses. And that was another chance. This is Valmiki Miranda, and that is skimmed the top of the bar. What a chance that is. Valmiki Miranda does very well. Boy, have Velsau been impressive today, and that's another cross! Look at this run from Ganesh Thakur. Is keep that on goal. Akram is actually forward now. The ball comes in. Akram Yadwad! What an inspirational change from Thomas Alvarez! The cross comes in, just flicked on by Akram. And the goal from Brian Mascarenas! Look at this walk from Shamir Babuswamy. Akram Yadwad with the header, flick on, and then Savlon Cardozo lays it off for that thunderous left foot, and it goes through Janio's legs. And there is the jubilation. Look at the happiness, look at the smiles on the faces of these players. The full-time score, Panjim Footballers have lost 1 goal to 2 to Velsau Sports and Cultural Club. The two teams today, the Greens Salgaonkar Football Club and the Reds Youth Club of Manora. What a big game we have today at the Dillai Stadium. We have seen Youth Club of Manora put on spirited displays. This is Cayetano Aniston. Jay with the header. Oh, Leon, that was a brilliant header. Jason De Mello gets down. That is a very early chance. Could have been one of the fastest goals. Lewis gives it away. This is Stephen Satarkar again. That is brilliant from Stephen. Somehow manages to gather the ball back. This is that mistake from Luis Bueto, who gives it straight to that dangerous Stephen Satarkar, who leaves Michael Silva. This is Selvin Miranda. Crosses it in, and that is a chance! But the whistle had gone. The cross coming from Selvin Miranda, and then takes the hand. Pratmesh was the player who has been brought down by Jay. Fighting with the top teams of Goa, Salgaonkar being one of them. And look at this run from Selvin Miranda, and then Jay. There you see that shoulder barge just getting Selvin Miranda off balance. Can they live up to these anticipations? Selvin Miranda with the free kick. It comes in and it has beaten Luis Barreto. The ever so impressive Selvin Miranda. There goes the half-time whistle. The scoreline at half-time at the Dulher Stadium reads Youth Club of Manora 0, Selgaonkar Football Club 1. This is promising from Youth Club of Manora. Joliston with the cross. Here comes the header, and that is the best chance of the match for Manora. That was very well worked. That's a beautiful ball. This is Hazel Gomez. And what a shot that was. I've almost lost that, but what a chance that almost came out of nowhere for Selgaonkar Football Club. And there is that shot, beautifully taken. Luis Barreto was just a spectator there of Youth Club of Manora, but in the meantime they are in attack. Frazier puts the ball in, and what a chance again. There's that ball from Frazier. Jay does rise up, but that header from him goes over the bar, and as the referee blows the final whistle for the game, but at full time at the Dulher Stadium, Youth Club of Manora 1-0. And we're all set at the Dulher Stadium as the ball boys and the referees lead the two teams out in the middle. Two new captains for two teams. Debnath Mondal captaining Churchill Brothers out today, and Dominic Roy Suarez captaining Sessa Football Academy today. We're just waiting for the referee's whistle, and it comes. This is Asif Ali Molla trying to go on a wriggly run. That's beautifully done by Asif. Asif tries to thread it through for Rakesh Das, but it is intercepted by the defense. Rito looking for Rakesh Das's run. Rakesh Das does end up fouling Maran Pereira there. But in the meantime, this is Rakesh Das, and this is Maran Mendes' shot. Frankie looking for Trijoy. This is Rakesh Das. Trijoy dies. And the through ball to Rakesh Das. Jobin Cardozo plays a good ball to Yagya. Yagya does well. Can he keep it in? Yagya with the cross, and this is a chance, and he does it there. Trijoy has scored the first goal for Churchill Brothers. Boy, did they need that. At the end of this half-time whistle, rather, from the referee, is leading 1-0. He's got a brilliant left foot, Yagya Kapoor. Corner kick comes in. Maran Mendes with the free header. This is Samir Kashyap, does very well against Yagya Kapoor and concedes the foul. Vishnu Gosavi's corner comes in. Kayetan Fernandez's rise. It's still dwelling, and that's a shot in. It's still coming, and that's a block at the right